wanna be heard for your mom. Off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Stars. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Check 53, Mike. I got you. I got you. Truck. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 50 yards on the ground. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Get him. 53 is the Mike. 53. Check 53. Time to go. Night. Check the backer. Okay. Bell. Orbit. Undercrunch.
And that'll set him back 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
53 is the Mike. 53.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. There they try to sweep to Jones. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Hey, tighten down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go again.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Cooper was the target there. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
54 Mike. All right, T, let's all right, T.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Looking to throw. Fields. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Panther first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Off the play fake. Fields. Completes it to Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's McKenzie. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try, good by Gano. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It
certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Prescott from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
3rd and long for Prescott. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Right there, 54, right there.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st down, Carolina.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We ain't giving them nothing today.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
54. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Kill.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to look deep for Moore. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. McKenzie now to return it. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. Hey, that's good. Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields going for the deep. This is intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
At the 14-yard line.
Ready. Hey, roll. Watch my board. I don't even know why this team showed up.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And it is 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Get off the field.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Throwing on second down. Prescott trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one good carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Back to throw. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
And a juke this time. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, it's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
You got nothing.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys' side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Watch the whip. He's checking, he's holding.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Big series right.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Prescott flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Ready? He can't read. Mike 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Panthers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
pulling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got